What did you have to share that you didn't want to tell me?
Oh, your toilet's stopped up.
That wasn't talking about that.
Oh.
Didn't you say you asked me something? You asked me something,
If
and
you
you said
trim your mustache? No. What was it?
what's wrong with my mustache?
No, I was just asking because I need to trim my mustache.
Didn't you say something like you asked me a question and you said, all right, never mind.
I don't remember what it was. It was like 2 hours ago. I forgot. It was probably something important.
Dude, well, I had a story to start out with. So I didn't tell you about the lady, my next door neighbor, right?
Mm.
It's always been a myth or a legend, urban legend. I was like, I'm pretty sure she's dead.
Yeah.
Like, I've always thought that. She's not. She's alive and well.
Really?
She busted in my apartment like she's the police.
Like, did she think it was her apartment?
No, she needed me to pick up something.
She's like, get the fuck up. We're going to work.
Yeah, I was just sitting on the couch. I literally just got home in enough time to put a microwavable meal in the microwave, right? Takes 5 minutes to cook. So I stripped down, weigh myself real quick. I haven't eaten all day.
Nice hungry man.
Yeah, so I laid down. I was like, what am I going to play on this new premium, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, I hear, boo, 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 boo. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And the door opens.
Yeah.
And I'm in my underwear.
Oh, shit.
And she's like, hey, I need help. What the fuck?
It sounded like a starting to a bad porno.
But you know what I did?
I'm stuck in the dryer.
She was like 67.
Hey, man. I'm sure there's a subcategory for that.
You know what I did, though?
What'd you do?
I put that bitch in a headlock.
Oh, what the fuck?
Dude, I had her wrapped around. I was like, what'd you say? You gonna bust in my crib? You know what I do?
Yeah. Put a lady in her place having flashbacks from fucking Vietnam.
Were there women in Nam back then?
I don't know.
This is twice already we came back to Nam.
That's a good question, though. Really? Like, people always talk about Nam, but and I might offend somebody by this, but, like, if you look at it, we kind of lost. You know what I mean?
How you say that?
Like, Nam was like so many people died in Vietnam compared to all the other wars.
Oh, you're saying like the ratio, like...
Yeah, like if you look at like overall like wins and losses, like I'm pretty sure we lost.
So you're like one of those football coaches that's like you've won barely by a field goal, and you're like, y'all think that's good?
Yeah.
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 We're
Like,
supposed to win by 50.
they are who we thought they were.
Hey, that's a good clip.
Yeah. Okay, so what is like the coolest sports thing you've ever done? Like cross somebody over, or like scored a touchdown, or like hit a home run,
Well, I have two. I have a bad one and a good one that I'll never forget.
Yeah.
None of them had to do with varsity, but
Okay.
we were 8th grade. We went to Lexington, right? Transylvania University. We're in there hooping. You know what I do, right? First night, I'll just skip ahead. There's a tournament, right? So we lose the first game by like 40 to this team, Tate's Creek Middle School, it was called, and they beat the shit out of us. But we played on this weird court. It's like a church court. The court was terrible.
Yeah.
Next night, we're like, okay, we're not going out like this, right? So we're down 2, right?
Was it the same court?
Different court. We went
Okay,
across the
better
street.
court.
Yeah,
All right.
we went across the street. Next night, we're down by 2, right? For like 1 point something left. It's down at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's my time to shine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, pass me the ball. They passed me the ball, right?
Yeah.
I'm on the wing out there by, like, literally, like, close enough to where they hand me the ball.
Like closest to the bench? Like, are you by the bench, or are you on the opposite side of the court?
I'm on the opposite side of the court,
Okay.
right?
All right.
But I'm close to the guy throwing the ball in.
Okay.
And he throws it to me, right?
Yeah.
And I just turn around, launch it. And, like, I'm looking dead at the rim. I'm like, that's going in. That has possibility all over it.
Yeah.
Falls 3 feet short.
Heartbreaker.
Oh, you know what the worst part is?
What?
A buddy of mine named Tanner had the nerve to say, why didn't you pass me the ball?
Damn, man.
Okay,
If it comes down to the end of the game, I'm never giving the ball to a guy named Tanner.
No, never. Still to this day.
I'm gonna give it to like Jordan.
Pals?
No, well, that's a bad example.
But I'll tell you that was my bad. My good one was freshman year.
Yeah.
We're playing North at North. We're playing we're playing JV. I see all kinds of. We're from the small town, so we know everybody, right?
Yeah.
And you see these people, you're like, I know that you're not a freshman.
Yeah, crosstown beef going on.
Yeah, it's like we play this game, right? So we're at the end, and I score the game-winning 2-point conversion, walk off.
Damn.
Yeah, well, you were there for that. You didn't play freshman.
I didn't.
No, remember you were starting. You played like didn't you play like?
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah, I was there. Probably.
At North.
I don't know.
It was a freshman game.
Fuck, I don't know.
It was like 2 weeks after they beat us. We played their JV team, and
I remember playing the JV game, and they canceled it because it started raining. Thank God.
And
we were getting fucking murdered.
And I broke Micah's leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times.
That did happen.
Yeah. Good times.
Michael's on our team. So.
Sorry, Micah. I apologize.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, okay, so you brought that up. What's yours?
Okay. Mine has not actual sports, but like video games. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. But, like, you got to hear me out. Like, all right. So, the other day, I had something go down on fucking 2K that was so epic that I got chills. Like, I was, like, in the moment. Like, that fucking intense. All right. So, we was playing in the rec, which is 5v5. All right. So, you got your team. You got the other team. Each player is controlled by somebody, right? So, there's 10 people in this lobby. And you get matched up with random people. So, I was with Randall. Randall had point. I was playing shooting guard. Okay? Right? Are you with me?
Right, I'm listening.
All right. So our power forward is like just being a fucking dickhead. So I get on the mic, and I'm not like a big vocal person. Like half the time my shit's muted or I'm in a private party, so just I can hear whoever I'm playing with. Like I know Randall, so me and him were talking the whole time. But I switch over to game chat. I'm like, hey bro, you fucking suck. Like please get off the game. Like just close app, get off. I'd rather use your fucking AI player because I'm sure he can do better than you. We argue.
Wait,
like,
what's AI? Oh, like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, like if he closes out of the game, then it'll just have a computer play as his person.
Right. See, I was gonna say AI is what we used to call computer. Right.
Yeah.
I got you.
I mean, yeah,
Same thing. Yeah, but AI wasn't out back then.
Yeah. So like, we argue the whole fucking first half, like yelling at each other. Randall's in it. I'm in it. This dude from like got like a New York accent. Like he's like, I guess that fucking means something from where you're from. I guess that means something from where you're from. I'm like, bro.
Did he talk like what's his name?
Like
6ix9ine? He's like, you pussy.
Yes. Yes. Like
shit.
city fucking accent completely. And like I'm like really getting pissed off. So after a while I was like, no, I'm just gonna fucking shut the fuck up, focus on this game. We were arguing the whole time. Halftime, we're down 30 points.
Wait, and tell people how serious these games are online.
It's
like,
a big fucking deal. Like, I'm dead. Like, it's a big fucking deal. Especially you're down 30 points, you're not coming back from that.
So explain to me how this is different from the. So this is a legit game. This isn't like 21 on on the park.
Like, this is in like a gym, like full court, like, yeah.
This is next gen shit.
Yeah, pretty much. So like second half, I muted my shit. I just focus on the game. We come back, right? Because everybody's not arguing no more. We're down by 1 point with 1.7 seconds left, right?
Right.
The guy on the opposite team goes to inbound it. I steal it, hit the jump shot in the corner, green that motherfucker, and we win the game. And
I have a hard time believing this.
I had a hard time believing that shit. And after I hit it, the guy said, you know what? Fuck that. I fucking love you. You're the shit. He said, I'm putting this shit on YouTube.
The dude you've been arguing with?
Yes. And then other people that were on our team stayed out of the argument the whole time. They were like, that was fucking incredible. I've never seen anything like that. And all I said was, game blouses.
I mean, that was good, but I don't believe it.
I don't believe it. I went to the park after that and sold my ass off, bro. I missed every shot after that, but I hit that one shot, and I'm going to talk shit about it for the rest of my life.
Is he gonna send you the YouTube clip?
No, I don't even know the fucking guy, but it's out there somewhere.
You know, you remember when you started playing? What game did you start playing? And that guy wanted to add you. You were playing some game, and he was teaching you everything.
Oh shit! Hunt Showdown.
Yeah, he was like, "Dude, come with me. I'll add you." You know.
He's like, "Turn your flashlight on. All right. Turn it off. All right. Turn it back on. Come with me. And like we go through the whole game. I'm like, this guy's too fucking nice. I don't trust him.
Then he added you and everything.
I got my IP address. He's about to show up at my house.
I was watching back the other day on Instagram. I was watching back your beef with was it Burger King, Taco John's? Which clip was it? You went to eat late at night. You remember that night? That podcast, I mean?
Yeah, Burger King fucked me, bro.
Well, hold on. Before you go into your dispute with Burger King, do you remember what I'm talking about? Your beef with the guy that was like, you want cheese with that?
Do I want cheese?
And he said, God bless you. And he's like, you don't give a fuck about me.
Oh, yeah.
What's your beef? And then you almost kicked a lady at a gas station.
I kicked the lady at a gas station?
Almost. You said
I ain't shit.
Do you remember when you were at Huck's and you said that woman was giving you shit for something? She thought she turned around, looked at you, was like, "Oh my God," like you were gonna attack her.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
You got a lot of beef.
I don't know, man. That's just normal life for me.
It's not.
I have trouble remembering shit like that. 'Cause I don't know. I don't trust people that are fake nice. You know what I mean?
That's also annoying. That's why I don't want to. I'm not here to downplay or say I don't like religious people, but I get a bad feeling when I'm around people who are ultra Christians or whatever they are, and it's kind of like there's something in the air when you're talking to those people, and they're like, "Hope you have a good day."
Yeah.
Did you see God today?
Are you a fucking robot? What the fuck? Is this iRobot?
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
Will Smith?
They got that. How are you?
Oh yeah, and like when you're at work or something. And I hate it when you have like a new guy and he shows in and he's like gonna like try and save the fucking company. Mm-hmm. Like there's this new guy at work and he was like, "Hey, I found some loose nuts on this stand over in the corner that y'all don't fucking use."
Would you like? I'll show you some loose nuts.
I was like, "Yeah, here's the toolbox, bud. Go fix it. Go right ahead. It'll get you so far, I promise." And as soon as he fucking left, I went to my boss. I was like, "That dude's a fucking serial killer. Get him the fuck away from me."
Dude, speaking of serial killer, I'm glad you brought it up. I was at the gym today, right?
Yeah.
Just doing my thing. Guy walks in, right?
Yeah.
Instantly, I knew something was up, right? He obviously walked to the gym because his feet were made that like, it's like it was like, you know, it's raining, but you're like, when you go to your car to the gym, it's not that far of a walk. So it's not enough time to get your like in your shoes unless you're walking through puddles and shit on the way there. Dude walks in, and I smelled the meth in the air. And I was like, I was just looking, and to make it worse, there was a cop there that, well, I knew she was a cop, but she doesn't like be like, "Hey, I'm a fucking cop."
Yeah.
And I was like, is she like, I was like looking at her to see if she was like sniffing or something, whatever cops do in this situation. I was like looking around like, y'all see, he's in there like.
You always assume that a cop off duty is gonna do cop shit, but I feel like usually they're like, "Oh, I'm fucking method. What the fuck else to do?" Glad I ain't at work right
That's
now.
Dan. He's just there to work out. I'm glad you're using the time wisely. But it blew my mind because I was sitting there working out, and I'm trying not to look at the guy. But I mean, he is fucking. He's like in the mirror, like flexing. It's like, but I will say he kept control because I put my music on. I put my music on silent to see if he was like grunting and making the same fucking. Everybody in here on meth. Like I didn't know what he was doing.
I'm glad you said that. I do that shit too. If some weird shit's going on in the gym, I'll mute my fucking music.
Oh yeah.
And pretend like I'm still listening to music. But I'm really listening to see if
you're really like.
Like, is that dude talking shit about me? Let me fucking mute real quick.
Is he talking about my form right now?
Oh, no. He's talking about fucking leg day. All right, okay. Move on.
Dude, the funniest thing at the gym I ever heard, like, my song was transitioning to the next song, right? Mm-hmm. My song wasn't, like, going from a man to a woman, but it's just switching songs.
Yeah. And
the funniest thing in the world I ever heard was, is that at that one split second that it's just dead silent. I heard this guy say, "Dude, my ass is hurting." That's all I heard.
Like perfectly in between songs.
Yeah. Dude, he said something it was funnier than that. He said something along the lines of like, "Dude, you're really kicking, or he said something about his ass hurting and it was like in the ultra, like, oh,
Dude, you're hurting my ass.
dude, you're fucking my ass.
Oh, God. They're fucking.
Dude, but that dude had me so uncomfortable. Like, I was looking around like, is everybody else uncomfortable? And the funniest part was, I couldn't say that he was directly on meth. I mean, I'm not a fucking cop. I don't know what you look like when you're on meth. But I will say, he made me super uncomfortable the moment he walked in. And he was, dude, you know how I always text you bitching about everybody using the fucking, like, 3 machines at once?
Yes.
Dude was using 8, 9. He was using the entirety of the.
He's got like one over here. He's going like this, and he's got one strapped to his leg. He's doing fucking.
Dude, speaking of which, he didn't fucking. He went to do whatever the fuck you call that, like that.
Yeah.
What do they call that? I don't forgot.
Cross pulls or
whatever. You know where you put
shit?
put the things up in the air.
Yeah.
And he went to do that. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm fucking big. He put him on the bottom. It was doing it like this, and he was so confused. He was looking at it. He's like, "Why is it not working?" You know what he looked like? He looked like somebody tried to change a tire and they never did it before. He keeps backing up. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Like me trying to unclog a toilet. Oh God.
But anyways, he was just like, he would back up. He was like, "No, this ain't right."
The measurements are off. Wait, am I in the right place?
He's like looking at each cable. He's like, that's there. I don't get it. He's like,
This isn't Wendy's. Where the fuck am I?
and then he came up to me, or he didn't come up to me. Across the gym, he's at the what do they call that machine? Smith's machine thingy with
The row machine.
the whole entire thing where they have like you can do switch cables, whatever it is.
Pull cable.
Yeah,
something.
that thing.
Weight
He
cable.
was at that, and I'm over on a whole different station. You know, I'm about 15 and a half steps away from him, and he just yells, "Hey, you done with this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I've been done."
Hey, you using that squat rack over there? Yeah, bro.
Hey, you using the pull-up machine? I'm not even on it, man.
I can't remember. I think the last interaction I had with a crackhead was the dude that fucking went behind the counter at Huck's to get his dip. He walked all the way back there behind the cash register and fucking picked out what can he wanted and then told me how I'm not supposed to dip at work, but sometimes I dip anyway. But this is the kind that I get, you know, the kind right up there on the top counter. It's blue mint, but it kind of tastes like peppermint. But I chew it anyways, you know what I mean? And then he just started fucking chewing on his teeth.
Wasn't that the same guy or the same gas station where you tried to fight that lady?
I don't know, man. What lady did I try to fight?
The one I said that you try and kick.
I had a good reason, right?
To kick a woman?
Yeah. What? This is fucking 2021, man. Equal rights.
Right.
Equal rights means equal ass whoopings. That means I can get my ass whooped by a woman too.
I could believe you get... Wait. Oh, that wasn't you that got beat up by a woman.
No. But I seen that same woman beat up another dude too. In middle school. I threw a book at a woman one time in middle school. Well, a girl. She was a girl. But she was like wailing on my ass.
You got in a fight with a woman?
I don't know. Like she punched me twice.
Wait, at what age is it getting in a fight with a woman or another classmate?
I feel like once you're out of school.
Okay, then it's kind of
a
like...
woman.
Yeah, are you saying that because you punched a girl in high school?
No. It was a bet. It was like a data boy.
She didn't take it like that.
It was like that.
Did she take? Was she like? Oh,
she took it. She thought, like, don't get her fucked up. She wasn't like, oh my God, you hit my face. I'm a woman. Why would you do that? No, the teacher seen it from a distance and pulled me out, and she like gave me a long story about how.
Was this the one that was sleeping with so-called students back in the day?
There was 2, right?
Yeah, but not.
Yeah, this one was a little bit prior, sleeping with prior students.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Older. Yeah.
Yeah, it was that one, and I don't know if like maybe she had fell victim to that before because she went the fuck off on me, bro. And like I thought I was like a teacher's aide in her class.
Wasn't she married to the PE coach?
Yeah.
So yeah,
like she was like.
You think I don't mean to laugh at this. This is just a joke for you. Who takes care of like domestic violence and stuff like that? It's like PETA helps out with animals.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Who's the one that's like, hey, we're speaking up against domestic violence? Do they have a group?
Chris Hansen? No, that's pedophiles.
Oh God,
I don't know. Ice Cube?
anyways, so
Ice-T.
what? Ice-T speaks up against domestic violence?
Yeah, on fucking Law and Order, SVU. Probably.
All right, Grandma.
Maybe. All right, go.
What was I saying though?
I don't know.
What were we talking about?
She sat me down and gave me a long fucking talk. Like,
this is where I was going. Before we go there, I was just saying, could you imagine being the PE coach's wife? He's probably at home hiding in the closet with dodgeballs and shit.
what?
You know, he's a PE coach. Kicking soccer balls at her face.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
I cut her grass later on. A couple years later.
Yeah.
It was weird.
You're weird in general, though.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. I don't know. What was I gonna say?
Oh, you was talking about. She said she took you outside and said was all serious about it.
Gave me a long talk about how this was beginning on a road of long abuse towards women, and like I'm like, bro, I was just trying to prove that I didn't date another girl.
Punch that was the bet. Be like, hey, you didn't date what's her name?
Sawyer was like, I won't believe you unless you punch Taylor right now in the face. And I was like, fucking bet. Hey, Taylor. I had to prove myself.
I want y'all to know, I just do a podcast with this guy. I'm not friends outside of this building.
This is like 10 years ago.
This is like a rehabilitation thing. He's out of prison. I'm just helping out.
Nah. Wait, do I get my credit for this?
What do you mean? Yeah, of course. Right. Of course. But what was we talking about again?
Not condoning not
women. Condoning. No. Don't punch anybody.
I'm not saying that at all. Like,
only punch people who deserve it. I guess we should talk about it because I was a big fan. I'm gonna say I'm a big fan. Yeah. But EDP 445 getting caught up in that, right? Yeah. That's everybody knows what's going on there.
Yeah.
But I went down a rabbit hole and found this this YouTube channel called Dads Against Predators. Dude, let me explain some crazy shit to you real quick.
There's a lot, isn't there?
Well, yeah, but they found this one guy, right? He's in Toronto, Canada, of all places. This dude's such a pedophile, right? He went on there. He was like, he wants to do all this stuff with a 11-year-old. Keep in mind, 11-year-old. And they're like, what the fuck? This dude's like mad. He's like mad weird. Talking about all this. Yeah, I fuck my brother, my sister. I fuck everybody in my family. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, okay. So they meet up with him, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, you're sick and all this. Like, and he's got in trouble. He's already got a record for all this crazy shit. He was talking to this 11-year-old. Well, what do they say it? What do they call it? Decoy. It's not an 11-year-old, but he thinks it is. He's telling her how he wants to keep her in a cage and let her grow up, have kids with her, and then he wants to molest the kids. This shit's wild. On YouTube. This is on YouTube.
Damn.
And I was watching this, and I was like, all right, this can't get any crazier. Gets crazier. The pedophile, the guy I'm talking about, that wants to do all that stuff with 11-year-old, starts his own YouTube predator channel.
Like trying to catch other predators?
Yeah, he's a predator going after predators.
He's trying to fucking like rape predators?
No, he's not trying to rape them.
It's like a never-ending cycle.
No, he's not trying to rape them. He's just trying to catch them, right?
Uh-huh. For what purpose?
Because he's a good guy.
Does it prove that he's a better predator than him?
I don't know.
Does that counterbalance what
I don't know if
doing?
it's like a hidden in plain sight agenda. But
is there like some type of law in Canada that if a predator catches a predator,
he is no longer cancels a predator? Out. Yeah, it's like
two negatives make a positive.
Right.
Pim does, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would.
Basic math.
Right, that's what I would say. Like, he's a predator. He catches predators. Let him go.
They should just like both stab each other at the same exact time.
That'd be the best for society. But that's what blew my mind. I was like, and then they meet up with him. He starts his YouTube channel, contacts Dads Against Predators, says, hey, I just started my own predator catching channel. He changes his name and all that. He thought that he just forgot who he was. Yeah. He literally saw him a month ago, chased him down the street. Dude was calling him the N-word. He's a white guy.
Okay, Morgan Wallen. Too soon.
Oh, but well, I guess how much trouble should you get if you call a white guy the N-word? Well, Morgan.
As Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, that's true. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm surprised Upchurch never said that.
Well, Upchurch is actually like, well, that's what I don't understand why Morgan got in
I'm
trouble.
not saying I think Upchurch is racist. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just
You're not saying
like,
either one of them could be.
I'm just surprised he's never said that word on camera,
Well, I don't think he would care because
whether on
I
purpose
think
or not.
he's clearly. I don't think either of them are racist.
No.
I don't know the guy, so I don't know. But I think there's a lot worse. Like if you call, and he was calling him the hard R. And you don't get much worse than being a predator on top of being racist, on top of trying to catch other predators.
Yeah, let's be honest. He's not out here fucking kids.
Who?
Morgan Wallen.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the predator.
Oh, he's fucking kids.
Yeah, he's trying to.
On the scale of like taboo and like bad things, what's worse, fucking kids or saying the N-word?
Oh, fucking kids, no doubt.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you.
Well, that's what you if you go down that rabbit hole too long of like watching Chris Hansen and all that, you start to forget about normal shit being bad, and like you'll cut somebody off, they'll fucking fly off the road. You're like, oh fuck it, I didn't fucking touch any kids today, I'm good. Yeah. Meanwhile, because that's what happens when you go on YouTube, you watch too much dark shit, and you're like, well, I'm just over here living all right, I'm good.
Did you see where they were talking about having like a show called You Weren't There, and they were gonna have Chris Hansen on there? But like he was going to be interviewed by all the children that got molested that he didn't catch the people that did it.
Is this a joke?
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
the kid got molested. He grew up, and then he like interviews Chris Hansen. He was like,
"Where the fuck was you at?
Where the fuck was you at, bro?"
But to Chris's point, he can't catch all of them.
Yeah, there should be like a fucking Justice League for that shit, right?
That there should be something. And you know what's crazy is people don't like these predator catching channels, which I think they're kind of. But like I was telling you earlier,
it's one of those things that probably want to ignore it and act like it doesn't happen because if they don't pay attention to it, it's not there.
But a lot of people were saying, like I was saying earlier.
The fuck?
What was that?
I don't know.
But like I was saying earlier, it's a lot of just terrible people catching worse people. That's what a lot of it I see. Like that dude that caught EDP, he's no saint.
Yeah. Oh, racist ginger.
He was a
He has no soul and no morals. That is a proven fact.
Oh, but
at least he was a better moderator than that other fuck. He was like, no, I'm not going to fist bump you. I don't fist bump people like you.
Yeah, that dude was... Why did he have a mask on?
Fuck,
like, he wasn't wearing a mask because of COVID. He was wearing a mask because he didn't want to be seen.
Yeah, he was like, I don't want to eat that pussy to see my face.
Yeah.
He might try and fuck me.
And the fucked up part was that EDP said, I'm just here to get a cupcake. I was like, God, that's the first thing you should not. You're over 500 pounds or whatever.
Cupcake,
yeah, just say you're here to work out.
I'm here to get a brisket.
Say, I'm here to
something a little more of age.
That's true. That's a good point. That is a cupcake. Is not a
cupcake. Yeah, a fucking 13-year-old could definitely make a fucking cupcake.
Yeah, that's what sucks about.
I'm here to get some fucking smoked bologna.
That's what sucks about EDP because, fuck, dude, it's like. I'm scared to be a fan of anybody anymore, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, fuck.
Because right now, let's say like 10 years from now, you become like this famous fucking YouTube star. Right. Like, they're going to go back and be like, well, this guy was a fucking fan of a pedophile 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So, fuck him. Let's cancel him.
Yeah, this guy.
His million of
this
subscribers
guy
on
liked
YouTube.
a EDP 445 video 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Better go back and unlike them shits right now.
I did.
Did you really?
No.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, what can I do?
That's good on you.
But that's why I like that. Like, I just. That's a dark path to go down.
Yeah.
That's why I would text you. Like, he's going to kill himself. He's going to.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect someone like him to even own a gun, really.
Yeah, and he didn't have just one. I'll tell you that. He had 20.
It's fucked up because, like, seeing him off camera, not on the shit that he puts out, he seemed like a nice guy. I know he's a pedophile.
Yeah, well, now that we're talking prior to this, like before everything happened, he's like, you see him, because when he got caught on camera, he's like, when he's yelling and doing all this thing, but then you see him like hit the drive, he's like, man, fuck all this, fuck Wendy's.
Yeah.
They get to the, yes, ma'am, yeah, I'll take a number one. Thank you very much.
The dudes are like, fuck the Eagles, they fucking suck, they can suck a fat fucking dick. And then he's like with those guys and they're like, so did you message a 13-year-old girl? He's like, yes, sir, I did.
Okay, I got a question for you. I got a scenario.
Not even trying to avoid the answer. Like, it's kind of weird. What?
Yeah. Oh, I got a question for you. So, on the scale, right?
Yeah.
So Michael Jackson got caught up in some stuff post-death.
Yeah.
He's already dead. But at what point? It's too late now because EDP deleted all his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But at what point could people? Because you know how people still enjoy Michael Jackson's music.
Yeah.
So can people still enjoy? Do people still watch Cosby Show? Is that still around?
For sure. If you told me that Fred Sanford like did some fucked up shit, I'd still probably have to watch Sanford Son. That's a great show.
So you're saying that you separate it?
It's hard, man. It's a real thin line. Like I still rock out to fucking Billie Jean.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you're right. Because at what point you're like, well, it's like.
Because I mean, you got an appreciation for that content before you knew he was like fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like.
And how far are we gonna start going back? Because what do you think, like Picasso and Michelangelo?
Yeah.
What do you think they were doing?
Christopher Columbus was a fucking dickhead. He didn't discover America. There were Indians here living in this motherfucker. He stole America and took credit for it, but we still have Columbus Day every year. You know what I'm saying?
That's a valid point.
If you think about it, he kind of seems like a dickhead. I also heard a story about this Mikey. This is like completely. Do not fact check this shit because it's probably completely fucking wrong.
We don't fact check
this
over
is
here,
all like hearing this secondhand from someone else. I'm probably gonna fuck it up. But he landed on this island one time, right? And there was like all these island natives. They weren't very smart. They'd never been off this island before. I think it was like somewhere around the Bahamas or something like that. It was one of the first places he landed before he found America. And like he told them, like, when I come back, I want you to gather all these things for me. And he was like, if you don't, the sun will turn red and it will kill, like, it'll be the end of times if you do not do this for me.
Right.
Because he understood eclipses and he knew that, like, it was going to be a solar eclipse on that day. So he comes back and he gets all his shit like a fucking dickhead, smart dickhead, and then fucking rolls out with his shit. So he kind of sounds like a dickhead, you know what I'm saying? Like, but history can write it however it was. He could have been a complete dickhead, but we only know him how we were fucking told.
Is he wrong for that?
I don't know, man. Get your fucking hustle on, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of a come up.
Yeah, because what is that like in today's world? What if you show up somewhere now to a basketball court? And, I mean, just imagine being like, what scenario could work now?
I mean, it's just like a hustle. Like, if somebody showed up at my fucking house wearing like a fucking black suit,
but all it is a hustle. You think about it, because I see what you're saying, because dude, when you think about buying shit like outside of like weird shit, like the amount of shit you see, you're like, why the fuck, why we need this?
Yeah.
Did you know it's also illegal to have air fresheners on your mirror?
Why? It obstructs your view.
I guess that's what it's considered, but I didn't know it was illegal.
Fuck that.
I mean, I got black ice out there now.
Yeah, whoever came up with that got a funky ass car probably. Unless they got them on the vents, but I don't like having them on the vents either, really.
I got
then it's kind of
question of the day.
What?
If you could make one law,
yeah,
what would you implement?
Probably purge.
All right, and why so?
It's necessary.
Why is it necessary?
Be a lot less pedophiles.
Touche. Yeah.
Probably be a lot less violence. You'd all get it all out, and I wouldn't do a whole day.
You mean like once a year?
Yeah. No. I say like every 5 years.
Every president, like every re-election year.
Like every 4 years. Not a full day. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's that important to you, you're going to get this shit done in a 6-hour window.
Like every time the Olympics come on, hey, purge.
Yeah. So like every 4 years, we'll say from fucking noon to 6 p.m. on January 38th.
Right.
Or whatever the fuck.
Right, yeah. I like that law. You want to hear mine?
What?
My law, right?
Yeah.
You know how you go to Wendy's, right?
Yeah.
Go Taco Bell.
Okay. Yeah. You speak my language.
Right, yeah, I know. And you order all this crazy shit, right? You're getting like tonight. It's cheat night, dog.
Yeah. Tonight we get.
I got another subject I want to talk about too. But tonight we're cheating. Not cheating on our spouse, not that kind of cheating.
Where are you cheating at?
I need to cheat at Wendy's.
Specifically, pick one.
What do you mean?
Give me a scenario. Which restaurant you pick?
I'm picking Wendy's, right?
Okay, Wendy's.
So I get the $5 biggie bag. You know what I also can't stand? They keep switching shit.
Yeah.
They keep going from the 4 for $4 with this, with that. Then you go back, the $5 biggie bag's 10
I didn't
nuggets.
know they was on 5 now. I thought it was on 4 still.
No, they have 2 of them. They have a 5 and a 4. But the 5 was 10 nuggets and a drink and fries or some bullshit like that. Switched it up to the bacon double stack, right? Then you get an extra bacon double stack, large meal, large Diet Coke because we cutting, right?
Yeah, we cutting back over here.
But you get all that. Did you only get the cookie if they ask you, right? They're only like, you want the chocolate chunk? It's only 99 cents.
Goddamn right I want that
chunk. And no, I don't want to donate to any schools. Oh,
fuck them kids.
I ain't donating to shit.
Hell no.
So I got my order. They're like $11.50. I was like, cool, we can do it. It's cheat night. You know, I waited all week for this bullshit.
Yes, sir.
I hit the drive-thru, right?
Yeah.
I go through the drive-thru, right? So I'm sitting in line. I'm thinking about all this shit I'm about to devour. I get up there. I pay. Take my food, right? I get home, right?
Yeah. You lay it all out.
Missing the chocolate chunk. I'm missing shit, right? And this isn't like back in the day, like 6 years ago, when I would just didn't give a fuck. I'm like, yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. I'll make sure they put it in the bag. They can have that $2.
Yeah.
Now it's only once a week. So when they mess up, they mess up.
Yeah, that's the one time they could fuck up. They fucked up.
Yeah, and so what I think is, if they fuck your meal up, you should get like 2 days free. 2 days. Let me come in here. Yes. You know, let me lay it on the table.
Be a lot less fuck ups.
Be a lot. Oh, could you imagine the manager? Yeah. Okay. So here's the scenario. Yeah. You're a manager walking into Wendy's, but like, hey, y'all fucking up way too much. Y'all see our fiscal year's almost up. Y'all over here fucking up all the time.
Putting cases on all y'all's asses. If you don't get this shit together.
Cases of what, man?
Cases of fucking burgers.
Oh.
You be stacking that meat.
Wait, you're taking out our paychecks?
Yes.
You can't do that.
Bro, it's the new law.
So you're saying if we mess up...
You should include that in the law.
So you're saying... What's your name, Mr. Manager, again? Clarence? Clarence, you're saying if we mess up, that we have to give that person free food for 2 days?
2 fucking days.
So what you're saying is we can no longer mess up. Oh, so if we mess up... You can't do this! This is bullshit.
Well, penal code fucking 367-22 says that I can.
Did anybody in here read the manual? No, me.
You fucking right, you didn't. I threw some numbers at you and you went for it, bitch. Works every time. I'm telling you.
How could you imagine the amount of people that'd be like, oh, so that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. Yeah. Let's be honest. People be. That's what I can't fucking stand about people in general. Is because if you do that, it's like the honor system back in the day.
Oh, fuck. Bro. At the local gas station?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one with you put some change in there and you get you a drink.
So if you don't know what the honor system is, right? At Huck's, our local gas station, they used to be like, okay, we're tired of... All people are getting their fountain drinks, right? So we're going to put up this little wooden box and you put your change in there. You'd be like, oh, I put $1 in there. Y'all can have it. You don't have to stop.
Yeah.
We're like, they put us on the honor system?
Yeah. I'm not an honor roll student, you know what I'm saying?
You drop 5 pennies in there.
Hell yeah, just drop whatever's in the fucking cup holder is going in there.
Sometimes you just knock on it, you just...
No shit. Yeah, there's been a couple times. I'm like, hey man, you put mine in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got rid of that.
They got 6 pennies for 2 drinks.
They got rid of that quick as can be.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
Yeah, you can't not blame them.
They probably ain't paying much for a fucking box of soda anyway, man. You remember changing them fucking bitches?
Oh, man.
You had to fucking strike it. With the quickness. Oh. Joke of the day.
All right, we're going to end it with this because we're already at 45 minutes almost.
You ready?
Yeah.
What's the worst thing to hear when you're giving Willie Nelson a blowjob?
What's that?
I'm not Willie Nelson. You get it?
So you're saying I'm not blowing Willie Nelson?
Yeah. It means you're just blowing some old dude that looks like Willie Nelson.
Where did you fucking hear that?
I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to tell you I didn't come up with it, though. I know for sure I didn't come up with it.
Have you ever came up with your own joke?
No.
I got a joke.
All right.
What do you call... What do you call a Lamborghini in my pants?
I don't know.
A Lamborghini. I just made that up on the spot.
I fucking hate you.
Why?
That's too good.
We're going to go ahead and end it because we're 45 minutes in and nobody really listens to this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we didn't